Hey up! Come on! Let's have it! Alright! My Specster's rambling, whoa, whoa. My Specster's rambling, whoa, whoa. My Specster's rambling, stuff to see and songs to sing, whoa. Alright!
That's not excitement, that's whamming it up. Oh, it's a bit nesh this morning. So, welcome ramblers to the latest episode of MasterChef. MasterChef, you see what I did there? So today, I will be mostly scrumping. I found an apple tree, 2 apple trees on a walk last week, which is just bizarre where they're situated. Located even. So we're going to go get some apples and then we're going to make a festive chutney. I have never made chutney before. I've got a right shopping list. Anyway, I'm going to recreate, when I get parked up, the excitement and the bewilderment of when I received my foraging satchel last night. It's a bit special. So, catch you in a bit. Come on, let's go scrumping. So, I needed a foraging bag because it needs to be ventilated. You can't just take a carrier bag because all of your produce sweats. So I ordered one from Amazon. Imagine my excitement when this turned up. Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it? So let's recreate that beautiful moment when I got my first foraging bag. I opened it up. Look. Had a look inside. Oh, plenty of packaging. It's not going to be damaged. I goes rummaging through. And in the bottom corner, there it was. There it was. Yeah. In that fucking box. You tell me what part of that warrants all of that. What a piss take, seriously. Supposed to be looking after the planet. Look at it, that is so disproportionate. Put in the comments, surely somebody who works at Amazon knows that this is a fucking scam. I am seriously unhappy about this. I'm a conscientious eco-warrior, for God's sake. Look at it. Amazon, I've shit it. But let's get me foraging bag on the go. Oh, look at that. Look, I've got a man bag. And I can see through it, aye. Even somewhere to keep your phone. Anyway, come on, let's get scrumping. I'm excited. Go on, get out of here. I've got to get out of this van with dignity. Hiya. So this is proper deepest Scunthorpe. You can see the flats in the distance. We're at the bottom of Rowland Road, where it joins Station Road. Steelworks there, look. Blast furnaces just over the top. People walking the dogs quite happily. Bit yappy. And down here there are 2 wonderful random apple trees. I tried one the other week and they were gorgeous. They were the best apple I've ever tasted. So I'm going to go show you them. But before we do that, we've got some filling in to do. Top 5 apple facts. Number 1. An apple tree can live up to 100 years. Number 2. There are over 7,500 different types of apples in existence globally. Number 3. Due to being about 25% air, apples have enough buoyancy to float in water. Mental. Number 4. In the game of Scrabble, the word apple is worth 9 points, whereas pear a meagre 6, the orange 7, and the banana 8. So the apple is the top trump of fruits. Get on it. And number 5, the apple is part of the rose family. But then again, so was Fred West. So maybe forget number 5. There. And here are some of the more rudely or saucy named apples. This is the hen's turds. This is the hangy down. Seriously, the hangy down apple. And check this one out. The non-netted bastard. The non-netted bastard. Unbelievable. But perhaps the most contradictory of all of the apples is this baby. Yeah, check that out. The Queen's Cocks. Yeah, not for me, Tar. So here's the first of the trees. Really, really red. I've just tried one though. A little bit tart still. Look at it. A bountiful plenty. Beautiful. All free as well. And look at this. This is in somebody's, obviously, somebody's back garden. So this is a den I made earlier. I think some bugger's been living here. Look, there's remnants of fires. They've had a bloody cuppa on, look. Teapot. Yeah. And I think they must have gone out for the day because they've left the washing on the line, look. Oh, it'll be dry by the time I come back. There's bags and all sorts here. Very strange. Very strange. And another slightly different apple tree. Let's have a look at this one. This one here. Oh, maybe not. That one. Oh no, they've all been at it. Maybe that one. Oh yeah. Give it a quick rub. Lovely. Let's go find the other one in case they come back. Look at these. I found a togger. There's always a mitre, isn't there? Come on. Penalty. Mash to win the cup. Stubbed my toe. As you can see by the grooves there, this track parallel to Brig Road would have been a very early railway, as you'll see in a bit, because there's a railway bridge. And I think because apple trees, I've done some research on apples, right? Yeah, I've got internet access where I can watch a world of porn and I'm doing research on apples. Yeah, apple trees can live up to 100 years. So this apple tree I'm going to show you in a moment I've got it in my head that some old boy's trudging his way on 6 to 2 back 100 years ago, noshing his morning apple, as you all do, and he's discarded his core. And then 100 years later, you get this, and it's beautiful. This time of year, I am an autumn man. Love autumn. I love the colour of the leaves, freshness of the days, shortness of the days. And then you come across this. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Possibility of it being 100 years old. Look at it. It could not be more packed full of fruity goodness. And look, somebody's even made a den. Yeah, I wonder if there's any mucky bucks. So that's going to be my first bag for the chutney. But there's another one a bit further down, so come on. We'll be back here in a sec. I've got some others mad shit to show you. So I must have been over this bridge in my lifetime 1,000 times and never seen any of this magnificence. Not so much that there, although I like to think that the swastika represents its original conception, and they were to represent the footsteps of Buddha. Yeah. So that's a nice swastika as opposed to the other one. But look at it down here. The brickwork is phenomenal. Superb. And it seems to be a bit of a party central. Place to practice your graffiti skills. Look. Wonderful. Desolate. It's a great place, particularly if you think, oh, where can I go to get rid of me bra? Unbelievable. What's been going on down here? And only in Scunny can you get a graffiti artist called Mardy. And this is tip top down here. It's a bit of a dilemma. It's a regular dilemma of mine. You get a load of wires. You need to get the copper off it in a secluded place where you're not going to be bothered by, say, the authorities or the filth or the people that you borrowed the wires off. Perfect solution. Get your send down bottom of Roland Road, just yon side of the bridge, and look, a perfect place to unravel your wires. Yeah, years and years of wires there. Look at them all. So, if you do need somewhere to strip your cables, this is the place. What a wonderful little weird place though. Right, there's the apple tree. But local legend states that in order to procure the apples, you must ask permission from the fruit fairy. That's a Scunny thing. Unbelievable. And the fruit fairy lives down a hole and you've got to ask permission. So I found the fruit fairy's lair. This is where the fruit fairy lives. Yeah. So you have to ask permission to borrow the apples. Fruit fairy, I know you're alone. May I have some of your apples so I can take home?
Yeah, of course you can, Mash. Do you know, I love you. I watch all of your rambles, and I think you're dead interested and funny in that. Take as many as you like. To be honest, I'm sick of them. Sick to the back of my bloody teeth. I want a pear, or an orange, or a plum. I'd even have a kumquat, or a banana, avocado, anything but bloody apples. Yeah, so you help yourself, my love. and have a good day. All right. Cheers, Mash.
Permission granted. Good old fruit fairy. Bit of a weirdo. So this is the main apple tree, but right next to it, look, we've got another one. So we had 2 apples on 6 to 2. Cobbed both of them away. But I'm going to have a look at this one here. Because they seem to be of a different variety. But there's a lot already fallen. So let's have a rummage and see what we can get. Time to get me foraging bag. Yay! Come on, let's get scrumping. That was a bit awkward. So underneath the apple tree, by the time I got back to it, there was a couple of people there having a bit of a drink. Yeah, well, I mean, it is 9:30 in the morning, isn't it? Couple of undesirables, but you know, do what you do. It's up to you, innit? And they didn't want to be on camera for security reasons. Fucking social security. So I says, do you mind if I pick some apples? She says, no, I says, I feel as though I'm nicking your roof, mate. But they were just bloke and a woman, one tooth between them. I says, don't you eat these? Stupidly, I says, don't you eat these apples? Well, the only way he'd be able to have it is through a fucking straw. That was funny. Bit weird, but funny. Anyway, Scunny apples. So good. Can't wait to make me chutney. My old 6 to 2s. I like fruit. Don't eat it often enough. But if you get a chance to eat a potentially 100-year-old Scunny apple tree, you're gonna do, aren't you? Look at it. Fresh house. And look at this, I've only been here 10 minutes. And this is like a bloke who lives on his own in a bedsit and has never kissed a girl. My sack could not be fuller. Look at it. All brilliant apples from Scunny. Yeah, that's going to make a right load, innit? I've had a smashing morning. I mean, not as good as them two. They were sat here. I just picked a fucking apple off the tree and saw through the gap, and they were sat under it peering through the foliage. Fucking mad shit you see in Scunny. They're happy, aren't they? Yeah. I don't think they were day off from the job. No, I don't think they've worked. Who am I to judge? I don't know. A year from now, this might be my fucking abode. Who knows? Anyway, let's get cracking. I need to go to Home Bargains and get the rest of the ingredients to stock up in my chutney locker. and relax. Cheers, peeps. This is called Luminous Nights, and it describes itself as happy, hazy and punchy. Pretty much describes a normal Saturday, doesn't it? But it's Sunday. And you know what Sunday is? Sunday is Chutney Day. So, come on, let's have a quick slurp and I'll talk you through the ingredients. Bloody hell. That's an acquired taste. I don't know what brewery that is. 71. Oh, it's a cheeky number running out at 7.4. That's nearly special brew. Oh, I'll be getting a red nose, won't I? Anyway, Sunday night, Chutney o'clock. Yeah, I picked the apples on Friday, I think. Did all the research. Went and hunting and gathered the apples, as you saw. And then I had to go get 1 or 2 ingredients. So we'll talk you through the ingredients. But look at me, I'm aproned up. I'm ready to cook. Bloody marvellous. You would not believe how long it's took me to cook them apples. Longer than it did to pick the bastards. Come on. Let's show you what we're cooking. Why am I whispering? Ingredients are as follows. 2 chopped onions, 3 cloves of garlic, a handful of walnuts, a fistful perhaps. Yeah, I do like my walnuts. 1 allspice, 1 ginger, 2 chilli flake, 2 mustard seed, 1 paprika, light brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, dried mixed fruit, dried dates, and 1 pan of Steelworks apples. Yeah, look at that beautiful Le Creuset. That there, I'll tell you about it. Hang on a sec. So yeah, a couple of years ago, I went on skip run, had some shite to lob, and I got there. And just within reach, there was 2 of those. I mean, they're like 80, 90 quid a pop. And they were in pretty decent condition, so I thought, I'm having them fuckers. But you know what the tip police are like, so I had to go a little bit stealth. So my legs are dangling out the skip, and I'm reaching over. And this bloke comes to chuck some shit in. I went, I can't believe our last chucked these away. And he looked at me and went, whatever, just grab them. So I gave the other mash one of my pans, and I kept the other one. And I love cast iron pans. Our lass don't like them, but I do. I take them away with me in camper van quite a bit. I like to pop them on fire. Anyway, we need to lob all this shit in and get cooking. Come on. That's all the ingredients in the pan. In Le Creuset and Le Skip. So yeah, you've got to bring it to the boil and then simmer it for 2 hours. So what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? You're not bothered? Okay. We'll just see then. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make some apple juice as well. With no added sugar. Right? We'll do that at the end. Yeah, after 2 hours. I've loved this. I'm really getting into this foraging thing. I'm watching so many videos, it's ridiculous. And there's a world of food out there. And we've just kind of forgot it for a few generations. It's hedgerows. It's on the trees. It's all there if you just learn. So my next thing I'm going to buy is a dehydrator. Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of that. because they dehydrate food. And that's the way forward, I'm telling you. Dried food, get it stored up for the apocalypse, because it's coming, it's coming. Oh, better give it a stir. Righty, she's been bubbling for about 5 or 10 minutes. So we need to turn it down now and simmer for 2 hours. That's a long time, isn't it? Listen, that bubble though. And I wish you could smell it in here. Beautiful. It's a cacophony. It's an attack on all the senses. Oh, you bastard. So we're about an hour in. To pass time of day, I've made some apple juice. Look at that. Well, can you see? It's consistency wise. I use my blender on it. Fucking top setting as well. Consistency falls somewhere between wallpaper paste and cum, I would imagine. I don't know. Let's try the taste test. It's fresh, and all it's got in is water, no sugar, so it's just au naturel. I can certainly say it's with bits. Fucking hell. Tell you what though, for a health kick, bang on. That's gonna have to go in fridge. Because I'm not gonna suck that shit while I've got this shit, am I? No. Tell you what, chutney, even though it's only had an hour, it's changed colour completely. And it's getting sort of sticky and syrupy. Just had a little spoon and it was lovely. Mind you, anything with that much sugar ain't gonna taste shit, is it? But you can taste all the ingredients. It's brilliant. You know, since I can smell and taste again, there's a new world out there. Although the other day, if you're eating, just turn it off for a sec. I went for a walk down Bottisford Beck, and I was about 10 yards downwind of a rather large Alsatian curly one-off. Yeah, and I got the full brunt of that. I was fucking gipping. So I don't know. One day I want my polyps back, and then you smell something brilliant like this cooking and you think, that's nice. So you just got to find happy medium, haven't you? Yeah, and sadly, I'm an unhappy extra large, according to Rich. Oh, it is punchy. Oh. Come on, let's have a look. Let's have a look how we're getting on. Check me out with my camera angles. So, this is like proper foodie shit, innit? If you saw before, it was very watery. But now, look at the consistency. It's quite syrupy, look. Very nice. And all of those sultanas, apples, hazelnuts, bananas, raisins, coconuts, sultanas. And that was on bongo, wasn't it? Yeah, they're all coming to the fore now. Beautiful. Oh. Smells wonderful. This is what I mean about the consistency now, look. It's thicker. And that's only after an hour, so imagine 2 hours. And if you notice there, I left the skins on. Okay, so there was no pips with the apples, but I left the skins on because they're full of brilliantness, full of nutrients and words that I'm not familiar with. So I did look at a few recipes, and generally it's normally cooking apples that people tend to take the skin off and lob the pips away. I tell you what I'm going to do this week as well. I'm going to plant a few apple trees and see how quick they grow. They'll probably outlive me. Anyway, let's pop lid back on my Skip Le Coursier. Alrighty, ramblers. So, we're about 3 hours in from start to finish, from chopping, getting all the spices together, banging it in, boil, simmer. So let's check it out. Oh. Let's try the waft test first. Oh, see, it's a spicy one without being ridiculously hot. So it does lend itself to being festive without adding the cinnamon. Now the test, when you pull a channel back, it's supposed to reveal a gorge, which it does. It slowly goes back together. So I think, consistency-wise, we're bang on. So let's give it a bit of a stir. It's a nice, chunky beast. Proper heart warmer. You know, maybe you come back from a bit of a tough shift on the blast furnace and think, can I have something to eat that's from less than half a mile away? Oh yeah, blast furnace apple chutney, the fiery beast. Right, what we're going to do then, I'm going to leave the lid off, let that cool down, and then we'll try the ultimate taste test with a cracker. Brilliant! And for the taste test, oh, we're pushing the boat out. Lidl's finest. So I've gone for the beetroot and poppy seed and the sweet wheat cracker. Yeah, because I figure the sweet wheat, it's a bit digestive-y. So it's going to seep in, innit? You know what I mean? Come on, let's get it on it. And then after that, I've got to plonk it all in these jars that I always save me jars. So I sterilised them earlier. Fantastic. Keep the planet going. Oh, you look tired tonight, Mash. I had a big bout of fresh air this morning. I went mushroom identifying and I loved it. I walked around Westcliff Woods, traipsing around for about 2 hours. I was just looking at mushrooms. Come on, taste test. Here we go. Here we go. Looking good. Yeah. So we'll go for the beetroot first. Big pieces of apple on top. Oh, that's the little treat there. You get the odd poppy seed popping in, mustard seed, sorry, and then a little bit of walnut. Do like that. Your dates are there. Onions have caramelised superbly. That's bonza, say. It's the first time I've ever done it. If it tasted like shit, I'd tell you. But it's actually decent. You have a look. Oh, you see it? Righty loves that. I'm trying to bring that back. Winking, but you tend to inadvertently open your mouth when you do it. It looks like you're having a mild stroke. Oh, that is a cockle warmer. The chilli flakes have got a good kick to it. That's really, really nice. The vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, quite zesty, playing off against the light brown sugar. That I have to say, for a first attempt, I'd give that a massive 7. Bloody brilliant. It's only because the window's too far away. So that was it. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, like I say, it's just me cooking shit in my kitchen talking to my son, innit? What we're cooking next, I don't know. I think it might be fungus based. I'm feeling shroomy. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go put my feet up now after I've decanted the blast furnace fiery chutney into these glass jars. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in a bit. All right. Ta-da! Get your head rambling.